Alright, this weekend we're headed out to Hardee Lakes Park in Bowling Green, and we're pretty excited about this trip. The park's built on 1,200 acres of old phosphate mining property. There's 4 lakes. There's a lot of trails. We can ride a golf cart, so we've got our golf cart with us as usual, and we're just pretty excited. I guess over Labor Day weekend they had a bunch of trails closed because they were really wet, so we're hoping that those trails are open back up and that we'll get to do some exploring around the park and get a chance to fish in some of the lakes out there. They let you fish in all 4 lakes, so we're pretty excited about it. So stay tuned, check it out.
I cannot wait to see my cousins on this camping trip. I think it's going to be so fun. It's been forever since I went on a camping trip with them. And as my dad said, and we're taking the golf cart. So I'm very excited to see if we can see some wildlife at this campground, because if you've seen our last video, we saw a couple of deer, but so we're hoping we can see a couple of deer here too.
Alright, so we knew we'd be arriving after hours, so we called the park ahead of time, and they gave us a gate code to get in. When you come in though, you don't go in the entrance. The gate code unlocks the exit gate. So go into the gate on your left. That's the one that has the lock on it that you can enter the code and be able to get into the park after hours. Alright guys, we're at our site, and I gotta show you this. I gotta show you this view. I mean, check this out. We're right here, right across from the lake. Where are you gonna find something like this for 20 bucks a night? Water and electric, 20 bucks. We're right across from the lake. Just a beautiful, beautiful site. I mean, this park is pretty amazing for 20 bucks a night. Just a beautiful view. And I'm looking forward to trying to do some fishing in some of these lakes because they look awesome. Alright, so we're out here, Hardee Lakes Park. Going to check out some golf cart trails right now. Looks like we're in luck. It looks like most of the trails are open. There's still a lot of standing water everywhere, but it looks like for the most part all the trails are pretty much dried out. A lot of water around our site. We had a lot of mosquitoes last night when we first arrived. We didn't really have a chance to run the thermocells very long. So we got our thermocells running this morning and haven't had an issue. Right here. I guess we spoke maybe a little bit too soon. It looks like most of the trails on the one side of the park are still in good shape and are open. We've come back to the other side, of the park, and most of those are still pretty wet, and some of them, as you can see, they got closed off. But still a lot of room to ride around. There's a lot of places to explore. All the lakes out here are beautiful. The ones in the back, on the back side of the park, they all have boat ramps. Some of the boat ramps are a little sketchy, but you can definitely slide a little boat in there for sure. That's what you want to do. And this is one of the more popular ones. It has a nice ramp. It's a little more open, and yeah, there's probably 5 or 6 guys out here fishing in this one now. So we'll ride back a little further and see what we can see. So some spots are a little more of an adventure than others. So we got to this spot and we thought we had a big mud hole in front of us, but it turns out this is all concrete. So it looks a little sketchy, but as it turns out, it's not a big deal. It's all concrete. Just like that, golf cart undercarriage wash.
That would be a good picture of it. Yes. Do you see it anymore?
Just that one.
Just that one. I think I got a bite.
Mounting. Back it up. Really. That's great. That's nice.
I see one. I'm not gonna harm you.
Hey there. Hey there.
What? What? Goodbye.
I'm out. I'm out.
Ran away too quickly. Oh, they are out of here. Oh, wait, what do you see behind these trees there?
Maybe. Those trees, this guy right here. They don't play either. Alright, so this morning we got up a little earlier, and then we've been out, went down toward the back of the park, saw a whole bunch of deer down there. There's deer everywhere at this place. It's a very, very beautiful park. We really enjoy it here. We've come down early, going to take our son down, check out the playground area down here and see what that's all about.
Yay! And maybe if you guys get lucky and come to this park, you will see the deer with some bucks. We only saw one with a couple of bucks with some other deer. You know, saw it yesterday, saw it this morning too. Yeah, thought that was pretty cool. So we hope we enjoy the rest of the morning.
Alright, so we're going to take a ride around and show you guys some of the sites. The first section is sites 1 through 36, and they're in the back, away from the lake. What we did notice is a lot of sites are flooded out, so if you're thinking about coming and staying here, hopefully this will give you an idea of some of the sites that tend to get more flooded out and the ones that are dry. With all the rain that we've had and as wet as this area is, if the sites are dry now, they should be dry pretty much year round with no issues. So we'll start right here. Pretty much it looks like sites 10 and 11 are flooded out. 12 through 15 are pretty good. And it looks like all the ones so far here, 16, 17. Site 19 is pretty wet back there by where the electrical box is. Wiped out. Sites 20 through, looks like 22 are pretty well flooded out. I'll take a look at the ones on the very back side of this loop here. 23 and 24, the sites aren't flooded out, but there's a lot of standing water around it. '25 is not bad. It's in pretty good shape. 26 is about the same. And then pretty much all the sites after 26, 27, 28, all the way down to site 30 is just completely flooded, as you can see. now we've come around and we're going to continue on this loop. So we're starting with site 34, and as you can see, it's in pretty good shape. And in fact, these are really wooded areas back here. So we saw a couple deer back here this morning, real early. So it's a nice area. It's up across from the lake, so you can still see the lake. You're just not right down by it. But as you can tell, the sites are really dry for as wet as it is. So looks like 34 and 35 and even 36 right here are going to be really dry. And you're right back up against the woods, and good chance you can see some deer right outside your window back here in this section. Alright, so now we're going to go check out sites 37 through 60. This is down the loop that we were staying in this weekend. Road's a little rough getting back in there to it. Pretty bumpy, but we have seen a tractor going around here this morning doing some grading on these roads, so it appears like they might be trying to work on the condition of the roads a little bit. So at the beginning of the loop, it actually looks pretty good. Site 37 and 38. The ground's going to be a little bit wet, but there's really no standing water or anything in there. All the sites have excellent shade. So pretty much everything at the beginning of the loop is nice and dry. Excellent views of the lake from all these sites. Really all the sites in the beginning are very, very good. We're all the way up now to site 50, and there's really not a lot of standing water. Everything's pretty dry. Down to the sites where we're at. Here's 55, which is beside us. We're here in 56, and it's pretty wet. When we got here, there's a good amount of standing water right beside the camper back there. That's one reason why we pulled in backwards, so that our awning would open out over a dry spot instead of the wet ground. And here's my brother's rig. He's in 57, and he's actually not too bad. It's a little bit higher where he's at. Not terrible, but still pretty damp and wet. Quite a bit of standing water here toward the end. If you go all the way to the end of this loop, this is actually a really nice site right here. This is site 58. It's nice and high. See how it's built up in the middle. So as long as you don't have any, it'd probably be tough if you had slides that you had to pop out because of the trees. But if you're just in a camper, it's a really nice pull-through site. 59 is the same way, and then all the way on the end, the very last site is site 60. Look out your window and see a nice big alligator out there in the middle of the lake. Wow, that's a big boy. See him out there?
Yeah.
That's a big one.
Barely see it. Is that the same one we saw yesterday?
No, it's a lot bigger than the one yesterday.
And the one you were messing around with?
All right, well that's it for this weekend at Hardee Lakes Campground. It was a great weekend. I feel like this is probably one of the best spots that we found to come camping. We really enjoyed it. The price was definitely right. The views were great. We saw a lot of deer. Just a very relaxing weekend, very peaceful and quiet out here. Not a tremendous amount of people out here camping this weekend. You know, maybe that'd be a little bit different in the wintertime, but this definitely needs to be on your list because it's a great place. So appreciate you guys watching, and we'll catch you next time.